Hello, JUSTJEM here and welcome, or indeed welcome back to my channel. I've had this palette for a while and I just haven't had time. Work is kicking my butt, life is kicking my butt, and I haven't had much time to film, and then if I have been able to film, I then haven't had much time to edit. But enough rambling, I'm going to be filming with the Nimya Fourmation palette, and that's what the packaging looks like. So it's square, but the lid is round, there we go, and that's what it looks like on the inside. So those are the swatches, and I didn't mean to do it this way, but I've done it so that the swatch is in the right place. There we go. What I might do is speed through prepping my eyes with some mattes, and I've decided to pull out the Lauder palette from Blend Bunny and use the mattes in there, as I think that they could work quite well. So I'll speed through this because you don't really need to see that, but you might be curious to see what you could put as a base. So I contemplated coming with the mattes laid down, and I thought, no, I'll just speed through it so you can see it, and then we will get into this here palette. This is my matte shadow base, and if you follow Nimya, you'll probably know where I got the inspiration to do this base. Nikki did it, so I thought, let me try that. And then I looked at the colours that I had available in there, and I thought I would sort of dip into the blues and the greens. So I've mainly used that for the pinky purpley side, and a little bit of the blues and the greens. Now for the fun part, the shimmers. And based on these swatches, I think I'll do the top two on this eye and the bottom two on that eye. I think that's the way to go. Now, Nikki used a brush not too dissimilar from a Refer number 3, which I can't find, which I thought I just had it. There it is. Refer number 3, and I might just refresh my memory of what she did. Right, so Nikki used Dusk Till Dazzle, but I'm not using that on this eye. I'm going to use it on the other eye. I think what I might do, and this might go horribly wrong, but I think I will use Girl Dinner and Passenger Princess. So Girl Dinner, I might use that to run it, because I'll put the footage of what Nikki did in, and I might run that there, and then Passenger Princess I might put on the lid. Let's just see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to work. And why am I so dark? Oh, that's better, isn't it? Girl Dinner. Let's try this. I'm nervous because obviously I've used Nikki as a base, as a template to create a look, but I'm not using the same shades that she did. So fingers crossed here. I'm nervous. Okay. Okay. Bit more. That's not bad, guys. That's not bad at all. I do want it to trail off a little bit. I'm not mad at that though. Okay, now for Passenger Princess, I don't know if a finger will be best for this. Should I try a flat brush first? I think this could be a good job for a Refer number 2, for example. That's quite subtle. I want to experiment because I want to see how it lays down using different techniques. Just get the finger involved. Okay, yeah, that's definitely bringing the intensity. I don't know if it looks a little unfinished though, the way I've done it. Should I bring in that matte a bit more? See, I think it looks unfinished, but I think that's me. I don't think that's a shadow issue. I do think Nikki put a bit more matte down. I think I've left too much of a gap. But on the whole, I do like that effect. I think I would prefer it if I don't know if I've got enough pigment left on here. Ooh, just about, yeah. Yeah, now it looks finished. That's better. Ooh, I like that. And that's a different style too. I haven't done anything like that before. Not that I recall. So thank you, Nikki, for the tip there. Thank you, thank you. And the other shades, I thought they would work quite well because of the different shifts in there. So I think this could end up looking quite siren-y. I think this on the sort of outer edge and then that bang slap in the middle. I'm using my finger again and I'm starting with Dusk Till Dazzle, so that's the shade that Nikki did use. And now I'm wondering if I should have flipped that around, but I've started now. And last but by no means least, is that Duo the Most? Yep, Duo the Most. I might use my little finger for that. And this is not an expensive palette at all, guys. Not at all. Right, let me just tidy this up a little bit. I want another flat brush. I've got a similar problem. I feel like it looks unfinished, so I'm just going to connect that underneath, which I don't always do with a halo eye, but I just have a sneaky suspicion that this will look better if I do that. Yeah, see what I mean? I think that just closes the loop, so to speak. I'm going to finish off my entire face and then I'm going to let you know what I think of this here Nimya Fourmation palette. Back momentarily. Both eyes complete, and I've zoomed you right in so that you can have a good look. Here is the purpley side, and here is the bluey greeny side. Do you have a favourite? Let me know. My thoughts, and I can't remember if I said this in the intro, it's clearly been a while since I filmed and I'm rusty and I've forgotten all sorts of things, but I won this in an Instagram giveaway. People do win those things, evidently. I've actually won a couple now. Won this in a competition, but this is in fact only about 18 or 19 pounds. And for 18, 19 pounds, I'm impressed. Okay, I'm impressed. I would say these are more toppery, and I think that's why as I was doing it, I felt that they didn't quite look complete until I'd connected the matte shades together. And that might just be a personal preference thing. You might have looked at those looks that I did and thought that they did look finished. But to me, the minute I connected the matte here and then I just carried it through, even though it's very lightly, I think that just made it look more finished. And to me, that suggests that these are definitely something that you would perhaps want to lay on top of something, or use in the way that I have, where you're not leaving any blank space, if that makes sense. In my mind, I think that makes sense, but I don't know. They look pretty solid, so maybe you can, and it's just an application thing. I'll play around with it and I'll see how I get on. But £19. £19. I had contemplated buying this one myself, actually. I was thought to myself, do you know what, for £18, if it's an absolute dud, then fine, I'll chalk it up to one of those things. And I had it in my basket for quite a while, and I just never got around to it, to be perfectly honest, and then I won it in the Instagram giveaway. I think it is 100% worth £18. You'll have to let me know what you think, but it makes you wonder why some brands charge so much. Why is this cheap? Shall I switch this off momentarily? Why is this only £18? What am I missing? Can you tell me why you think this is only £18 for 4 shimmers? Because that seems exceptionally reasonable, especially for the overall effects that you get when you use them. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me look at the ingredients here. You know, like, is there arsenic in here or something that I've overlooked? But you can't help but wonder why some brands would charge double or even maybe triple what this palette costs. £18 and some change. I think this is worth having. I hate the packaging, I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I mean, it's solid, it is solid, but I'm not a fan of this whole square thing with the round lid, and I think that there's a lot of dead space here. I do. So, but then having said that, I feel like the packaging for the price is also like leveled up. I wouldn't be, especially in a box, I think that your shadows inside would survive a knock with this packaging. It's sturdy, it's solid, I just don't like it. I can't fault it though. Not for the price point. What voodoo has Nikki done to produce this and sell it for less than £20? I don't know. If I've missed something, is there some controversy I've missed about this palette? Is there something I should know? Let me know, because I'm impressed. I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts. Have you picked this up? I haven't seen much on this. I've only really seen Nikki using this. And then one Instagrammer, one other content creator as I was scrolling through IG, but I've not seen many people using this. Let me know your thoughts, because I would love to hear them. I really would, because I'm not hearing a lot about this. but I think it deserves more noise than it's getting. I do. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I also hope to see you again in a video in a not too distant future. Take care. Bye.